never should have let them keep their souls.
Aww, at least he was trying to make them happy, I guess, in the strangest fucking way possible. Now these fair Gotta, are they also dudes you brought back to life? Because I genuinely don't know how this works. Also, what is this? What am I doing? Because it seems to light you up. Or do something whenever I give you the tasing of a lifetime. But I'm not entirely sure why. Why is this even a thing? Also, if you could just go ahead and die, I'd very much appreciate it. Thank you. What's over here, then? I don't know, but I can hear someone trying to piss on my face from above. Is that your only defense? This is your artillery? It's just your own fucking bladder? You can do better than this, Venturino. This is the dude that trained me. This explains why I'm so very awful, at least. Life is conflict. Fey proverb. I really like that the Fey Blades always give us something like that. It's so damn cool. I love learning about their weird-ass religion and everything. It's not really a religion, just their culture and everything, I guess. It is the big cool. Where am I? And how the hell did I get here? And what is that sound? Did I open something when I activated both of these at once? It doesn't feel like it. I guess it just adds to the badassery of the location. But why the hell do you exist? Is it just the world's most terrifying fucking executive toy? Is that what they're called? I think they're called executive toys. And I think I made an upper-class joke. Look at me being cool. Look at me being a fucking... Oh no, I don't like this! Ah! Oh, they died instantly? I don't know why they sort of hang around so much, even though they're dying. And they just sort of have that really, really drawn-out death animation. I'm so used to everything just ragdolling all the time that it looks really stupid, and it's just confusing. See, that's a lot better, but I guess I did cut her in half directly. Kind of makes a lot more sense that way. Now, what do we got? What do we got over here? A Hood of Madness. That does... Oh my god, it gives me 30% damage boost. And I'd only be giving up a 15% elemental resistance. But I adore the way my fucking hood looks. Oh, it requires finesse? Then absolutely not. I'm an idiot. How dare I expect sorcery dudes to actually get cool looking armor? No, that'd be stupid. To be fair, I love the robes, but still. Okay, what else we got? Emperor's Scepter. I'm just gonna leave you behind forever now, thank you.
Directly into the well. It can be a little upsetting.
So can I, which is why I'm gonna dump even more fucking bodies inside of it. This is why I'm your fucking assistant. We clearly value the same fucked up shit, don't we? Oh, I wonder what allying with him is gonna net me. I don't think I'm gonna.
Before the whole well starts to collapse.
Why do you want me here all of a sudden? Do you know who I am? Did you actually manage to get a peek when you weren't trying to piss on my head? Alright, good for you, I guess. Signet of the Hammer Lord. That's amazing and I love it, but I will never use it. The new assistant. Huh? Wait. Wait. We've heard about this. We might even know who it is, but I have no idea who it could mean. It's a he, anyway, so it's not Aelin. It's not anything like that. We haven't been led here under false pretense, only to get... Well, I guess all he would do is raise us from the dead again. Maybe we'd lose all our memories and I'd become a pathetic little bitch man, but who knows? Noctien, you old fiend! I don't know when you found this new assistant, but he is an absolute godsend. I may have expressed doubts when you said a single helper could take the place of an experienced lab staff, but he's proven more than capable in every area. Lab work, resource collection, even repelling any Fae curious enough to come to the tower. In every instance, he's met every challenge with a steely-eyed flair. I've tried asking how he got his remarkable training, but he's loath to even talk about his past. In fact, even casual inquiries are rebuffed with no small degree of menace. I know you paid a fortune to hire him from whatever sources you use, but are you absolutely certain that he can be trusted? Still, it's a moot point. I'd hardly be able to continue my work without the help of this marvelous assistant. So much so, in fact, that I've taken the liberty of attuning him to the well's core. So just in case the worst does happen to him, there's a chance I could bring him back for future work. Even if he came back as a simple lass, he'd surely be twice as skilled as a normal man. I hate that. I hate that because you know what that means? He's going to come back as a normal lass, and he's going to absolutely pummel my ass. And I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for rotting wang to break off inside of me. So what have we got here? Dreadscale Hood. It sounds cool, it probably sells okay, so we'll take one of you. We desperately need to go and sell things very soon. Is that noise? Is that me just rustling around on the horrible fucking viscous holes that the ground has to offer? Because everything about that looks disgusting. I'm so glad I don't have trypophobia. I'm sorry if any of you guys do have trypophobia or whatever the hell it's called. I might have got that completely wrong. The fear of holes or whatever the hell. I mean, I have a fear of a certain kind of holes, but it's definitely not that. I'm just a very lonely man. What do we got over here?
Ever since the Balor was defeated, the chaos magic sent the well off its alignment. You show up, and now the Laz are... Wait. What? It's you. You're alive. But I saw you die.
Oh. Oh no. I'm the new assistant. It was me. And I was attuned to the core. This makes so much more sense. Which is why I was able to get resurrected by... I hate that in the background. That is so fucking awful. Which is why I was able to get resurrected by Big Sex Hughes, or whatever the hell his name is. Fomerus. There we go. Who are you?
Ventrinia, of course. Don't you remember me? You were my assistant here at the Well of Souls. You were going to help me change the world. But
so how did I fuck it up?
Before you died.
What do you know about my death?
Harold, you were the best assistant I ever had. Who else could have helped me get into Alabastra? Who else had that ambition? We got more than enough Prismere, but you wanted to track down the power source, even if it meant sneaking right under Gadflo's nose. I spent
So I could be trusted. I was just an idiot.
But I never expected to find you alive, or for you to return. Speaking of which, how did you return anyway?
So you're not even sure that I did die? I never expected to find you alive, so you never found me. Hughes found me? I guess this is Hughes' way of maybe he realized that I was the only one capable of stopping Ventrilio down the line. But this creature is clearly still alive, and I get the feeling it might be another version of me in giant Laz form for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm such a giant lad, but it terrifies me. I died in Alabastra.
Of course you did. You went there to steal Prismere to power the well. You wanted to go after the source of the Prismere itself. You
As a
went
level
off gear
1?
for war,
Or maybe I was a
sneaking into
badass
Veil
before I
itself.
died, who knows?
Damned fool. I had a better chance of bringing you back from the dead than I had of changing your mind. But I wasn't able to do either.
Hughes brought me
What?
back.
That's impossible. You were attuned at this well. You've never even set foot in his lab. Ha! Hughes is a joke. He doesn't have the stomach for this work. Don't try waking the dead if you're not ready to make a few corpses, I say.
Use the
well
corpses
is
that
coming
already
down around
exist,
us.
you arsehole. There's more than enough. There's a war
Slowly
going on.
and shut this thing down. And don't... Oh, damn it all. Here they come. Hold them off. The Laz are here. Hold them off while I try to stop the flow of energy to the well.
Why are they against you? Haven't you been using them as slaves this entire time? I thought they were completely mindless. Yet suddenly they realize that, oh yeah, this guy's a bit of a dick, isn't he? Ignore the rubble, but isn't the rubble going to end you? Oh god, I didn't realize I could come from multiple ways. And fuck, these assholes only care about me, and I've got a Laz of my own, except just ever so slightly less fleshy, and much more disgusting. Come on, buddy! At least the Laz just do not care about what's his name. They're just only going for me. They couldn't give less of a fuck about Ventrilio. Can you guys just take a little bit of a step forward? I really want you all to die in one. Oh my god, I am beautiful. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, you're so terrible that you die to regular attacks? I didn't realize that. Alright, let's go ahead and try some of my new attacks. How the hell do I do it? So I know that we have a delayed one. Oh my god! So you said focus on the Laz, right? Okay, so I just completely ignore all these horrible hentai demons coming out of nowhere? I hate everything about this. Why are you doing this to me, game? Where did you all fucking come from? Let's go ahead and hit a delay. Oh! Okay, so it's sort of like a ranged version. Unless I'm not doing that right, I genuinely can't tell. It seems like I am, it just seems like it's shit. What a shame. At least the blocked one is absolutely fucking awesome. I love everything about that. Maybe it's just because,
I think.
Have you noticed that the entire roof wants to break our skulls, my friend? Yeah, not exactly safe. I swear to God if that's killed you. I can't tell what the hell is going on, but you're not allowed to die to this. We're just suddenly outside? Why? Game, could you not have invested in like 1 or 2 cutscenes, please? The cutscenes that are in this game are dog shit too.
Work gone. Damn it all. But at least we're still alive. Once again, I triumph over death itself.
Except your entire life's work is nothingness. Like, does this not make you sad in the fucking slightest? At least you cucked death once more. I mean, I've done that as well. At least I've achieved things on top of that. Can you get us to Alabastra?
Back into Alabastra. Well, I still have a way in, but it's more dangerous now than the last time we went. I'll need more Prismere if I'm to rebuild the well. And I suppose I owe you something for saving my life. Perhaps
why do you
this
care? You're a
talisman can
monster.
help you. It's a little something I salvaged from the debris. It might just
Did he fall
help
in love
against
with me
whatever
while I was his
killed you the
slave?
first time.
How did you get into Alabastra?
We got in with a little help, of course. See, it's all because of Callous Dren, the defender of pride.
Why did I
His
bring
house,
you?
No one can stand before him. None can even approach, unless you have my little secret.
What could you have possibly done in combat, you adorable little troglodyte? Like, was he using magic against the llshit? Because I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. I was kind of focused on not exploding while that was going on. But, I mean, maybe he's a god. Maybe he's even cooler than me. I mean, with glasses like that, I mean, he's clearly an absolute badass. What's your secret?
Patience. You'll have it soon enough. I'm going
Or
to
I
have to
could
dig
burn
it
you
out
to
of the rubble
pieces
of the
right
tower.
now.
Go to the field of Huber, and I'll meet you there. And if you value your life, do not approach Dren.
I mean, I've clearly proved that I used to be an absolute monster, which means I'm probably not above torture, right? So, let me torch your testicles. Okay, there is a fuckload we can ask you. Let's start with... Where are you? Surely I can ask about you. There we go. Ventrinio.
My name is Ventrinio Dessalini, and I am Professor Emeritus Abscondus of Post-Mortem Studies at the Edessa
Most
University.
Italian tiny man of all
course,
time, for
that
some
was
reason.
all before I began work on the Well of Souls. Such an important undertaking doesn't leave much time for other pursuits, you know.
Alright, well, let's talk about Prismere. I'm gonna do it in a weird order here because I want to make the conversation flow relatively naturally, even if I can only say short phrases and not a whole lot else. Protagonist boy he's not a very smart man. Prismere!
Tremendous.
That's how he has to say it too, in
Prismere
case you
to
didn't know.
fuel the well, but it's almost unheard of outside of Alabastra, so we had to sneak in to gather our own.
I swear I found Prismere deposits all over the fucking place. I know we wanted the source, we probably needed an absolute fuckload, but I mean, I've gathered hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of crystals over the course of the game. How much could we carry out in one sitting? Dumb. I need to know more about my death, Ventrinio. Or sorry, I need to know more about my death, Ventrinio!
You don't remember it? Well, why dredge up the past?
I'm gonna
After
stop
all,
doing
you're
that now.
fine
That made
now,
me
aren't
so
you?
sad.
You're not the type to hold a grudge, right?
No, of course not. I'll kill anyone just as hard. We'll find out, won't we? I kinda love that.
Okay. We were in Alabastra getting Prismere. I never thought it'd be dangerous. At least not very. Oh,
What
don't
do you
give
mean?
me that look. Accidents happen, and you can't make an omelette without leaving a few corpses. I didn't know anything about you before you worked for me. Octian hired you and told me you were a resourceful assistant. That's all I know.
But you completely adored me, didn't you? You absolutely loved your muscular little meat man over here. I was the only thing keeping you alive. And then you just suddenly abandoned me there? I mean, you didn't think you could trust me, to be fair. So maybe that was your way of getting out of that. Maybe you wanted me to be a mindless las. I wouldn't put it past your meatball shoulders. Do you remember anything?
You didn't like talking about yourself. Actually, you didn't like much of anything. Honestly, you were a terror to be around.
But we
you've
had damn
changed.
good
I
sex.
can tell. Before you died, you would never have been this diplomatic. You probably would have knifed me for answers by now. Oh,
Which means you're not
speaking
nearly
of
as scared of me as you
left
should
this
be,
in
huh?
the room
Oops.
before you died. Take it, take it.
Emperor's Sign, that's a piece of shit. You keep giving me such trash, man. You should have the best shit in the entire game. Ah, fine. We've got so much to talk about, though, and I want to know why the hell it's just Laz again. And how the hell you ended up releasing them in Daylantar, or was it the Plains? It might have been the Plains. Ages ago, anyway.
Partial successes at best. They remember how to fight.
Oh,
but
maybe
that's
it was something to
about
do with,
Name them after
Hughes
an old
there, actually.
nursery rhyme. Damn things are always moaning all the time. I thought it might shut them up to give them a name.
I don't think they're that emotionally complex, my man. Also, you and Hughes gave them the exact same name. Aren't you two adorable? Maybe you should be banging, not me and you. But I guess you do hate each other's very fucking existence. That might throw a little bit of a spanner in the works. Well of
The Well of
Souls.
Souls is a noble project. Yes, sacrifices have been made. Laws have been broken. People have died. And they will continue to die. Don't you see? That's exactly what I'm trying to prevent.
By
How many
killing
have
as
died in
many of
this
them as
war?
possible.
Thousands. The bodies are shoulder deep in the battlefields, but for trying to cure it, they call me a monster?
I mean, that is an issue that you bring up. Like, I know so many people died in this war and everything, but if death was a nothing in a war, then every single fucking kingdom would be just as powerful as the Tuatha are now. Like, angry fucking immortals, that like, if they can't die and they constantly come back, they are unbeatable. Unless you take away their power source, but even then they'll constantly come back and forever be a problem. Especially when not everyone has access to this immortality. So far it's only me and the Fae that do. So, let's say there is a tyrannical leader committing the worst fucking crimes against humanity imaginable, and other countries like, hey buddy, don't do that. And he's like, oh, well, I'm gonna keep doing it and there's nothing you can do to stop me. And those dudes are like, is that so? Well, I'm gonna send my army to beach your ass, homie. Is that how the kids talk? Probably. I'm hip and happening. Both of those things at once. I know, quite impressive, right? What am I talking about? But yeah, if they just send their armies at each other that can constantly be replenished, then nothing's gonna overthrow that king. We'd be stuck in an endless repeating cycle like the Fae are, and the Fae are like crying because of it. Not crying, but just stagnating. They will never, ever, ever go beyond what they are now, and I mean, it'll be a massive issue of overpopulation. You're not a very smart man, is what I'm getting at, Ventrinio. Cluricon.
Horrible, messy, ugly place. Too
Same,
dark to
dude,
keep
same.
bodies preserved and too hot to
Why
keep
does
them
everyone in
from
this world say
stinking.
dump?
Oh, to be back in a cave and a tear.
Am I wrong? Am I the only person in the whole world who says damp? Because I damn know that I'm not. Sorry, dumb know that I'm not. And it makes me so sad. It makes me so sad every time I have to be put through that. It just makes me want to... I mean, you were pretty much an arsehole anyway. But I was gonna let you live because you could be useful. But this is the nail in your damn coffin, my friend. If you say dump one more time, you will melt right before my eyes. I won't even have any control over it. I mean, I'll have to hit right click and everything, but you will deserve every last fucking second of burning. Wow, that got a bit aggressive, didn't it? Purely because he has an accent I don't like. Octien.
The man lacked vision. Can you believe all he wanted was his own personal immortality machine? Such a narrow-minded goal for a Templar. Still,
I'm gonna feel
he wasn't
really bad
squeamish
now
about
if it turns
what
out
had
that
to be
half
done
my
in
audience
order
say
to
dump.
develop the well.
And I basically
suppose
just
he
threatened to
may
kill
well
you
to
by accident.
consider
Vicarious
that
murder.
reason to pursue the sciences.
I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention there because I just realized I probably alienated half my fucking viewers, but oh well, it's fine. I've literally never heard it, and I can't imagine an American saying dump. Maybe it is an American thing. Because damp doesn't really feel like a word you would say a whole lot over there. I don't know why. I imagine not much in America is damp, whereas, in the UK, we excel in our dampness. In all the right ways, I assure you. Hoogways or Hughes, why didn't you put an H there? If there was an H there, everything would make sense, but it is just Hoogways, and I hate that
He
so
wasn't
much.
fit to hold my crucible, much less carry on my work. He could barely even stand to cut open a warm corpse for study.
Oh, that
Imagine
sweet
the
little
reason you
guy.
came back in his
But he
well
kills
instead of
live
mine.
people, like, no
Probably
matter
some
what.
freak attunement transfer.
I didn't mean no matter what. Like, he's a good boy. He doesn't hurt just any random fucking person. He doesn't just see a guy and is like, yeah, you could probably do with some cutting in half. No, but I mean, he was very, very willing to slice those Tuatha up to save my existence. Oh, what is it about dead people that he just can't go near? I guess he's just not got the stomach for it, the poor sweet little man. House of Pride.
Arrogant fools, all of them. At least we could sneak past them when they were overconfident. Now that the army's at their gate, they'll be watching for us.
Okay, Gadflow, I guess. Did we ever see him?
Gadflow's got an empire built on prisoners.
At least you're not on his
Think of
side.
all the power he's sitting on. And he's wasting it on swords and bows.
Technically, you're the reason that he's so very fucked. You and Hughes. I hate everything about you, and you're sort of the antithesis of Hughes. But we need you. We probably need both of you working together again, if possible. I mean, that sounds very impossible, but you know, fair
Simple
Gorta.
bone soldiers, easy enough for any decent mage to build and animate. They're
Oh, I
not
see.
really alive any more than a puppet is.
What? Bone Boy? No, that's non-canon. Blah, 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 blah. I can't fucking hear you. Bone Boy is my best friend, and he always will be. Shut up, tiny man. Dren. Who the fuck is Dren? What are we talking about?
Defender of Pride.
Oh, yeah.
One of twin defenders, quite powerful in their homes. But did you know they were also entirely immune to each other's powers? And it seems the Defender of Valor quite disappeared when her house fell. Imagine how useful she would have been if she were here today.
What are you talking about? Oh! Okay, so apparently pride is the antithesis of valor? You can be proud of how brave you are. What are you talking about? Not every single brave person needs extreme self-esteem issues. But yeah, I mean, if we had the Guardian like that, if we actually had the Summerfey in a decent fucking shape and very willing to murder people, oh, this war would have been over forever ago. But as it stands, they're just kind of sitting back and letting their faces be removed. Death.
An Alabastra, and I never
Oh, my
thought it
death,
would be
okay.
dangerous. But,
Yeah, we've heard.
Look,
Yeah, we have heard.
accidents
Thank you very much.
happen.
Why can I ask it
We were
again?
collecting Prismere and Alabastra. I
Yeah?
spent days trying to get your corpse back.
I don't know why I could have just repeated all of that,
Much
but
as
oh
I hate
well.
to admit it, After an
Danistar!
unfortunate incident with the Templars, Octian decided to move my work someplace a little further from the public eye. We both felt that an island in another land behind the front lines of a war might just be far enough from prying eyes.
And yet you still fuck it up and let your entire building burn down. Why did Octian ever believe in you? You are pathetic. Aelin Shear, I like your clothes though. You look badass. You look Egyptian as hell.
You
Aelin
mean your
Shear.
deadly little shadow? I know her type. All smiles now, but it's just so she can get close enough to stick her knives in you.
Or, maybe we're just both horny. I mean, we'll be sticking something in each other, preferably not knives. Unless she's into that.
I
A
know the
goth.
type. Lucky youth peaked early, then crawled into a bottle and waited to die.
Oh my
Impressed
god,
to
it's
drag him away
me!
from that bottle. I wouldn't expect him to do any heavy thinking.
Agoth is smart, man. He gave the most rousing speech. He gave the most arousing speech I think I've ever fucking heard throughout the entire game when we were on our way to the lands of the Winterfell. I loved everything about that. And I love a god, so back the fuck off. What can I do to
Go
help?
to the field of Hubert and wait for me. I'll meet you down there once I can find this damned essence.
Alright, time to hunt down Hubert. And I'm gonna go ahead and get myself something to eat, so I will see you guys real soon, and then we're gonna talk to Aelin, we're gonna talk to a goth, and we're gonna see what the fuck is going on, and then I'm gonna sell things! How exciting! What a cliffhanger! Come back, please, I miss you already.